Good morning, welcome to my Fat to Fit transformation double week.
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes, how they look at mine, so kinda like that. You slow down time and everything's just fine. I was
We took last week off for the Easter weekend, so we're getting right back onto the train. Obviously, full disclosure, I did have a cheat meal or two, so might as well show the evidence. So here is evidence number one. So we had a pizza with a side. That was roughly 1,500 calories. And the second piece of evidence, I think they've must have chucked the bin out now. It is probably on my phone, so I guess we'll go to... no, can't find it. But yeah, basically we had KFC. I think it was a 9 for $9.95 special, Cheap Tuesday special that they brought back for one day. So I was like, why don't I relive the experience, you know? But yeah, so 2 cheat days. Today is the 25th of April, so today is Anzac Day. Just went to a quick memorial service this morning. Didn't stick around for too long, but now we're back home. We just had bacon and eggs, and we're having our iced latte here. So now we're going to head to the gym. So disclosure here, my gym, World's Gym Darwin, is going to be closed for roughly 3 weeks for renovations. So this will be our last gym session for 3 weeks, which means we have to pivot a little bit and maybe do more golf, swimming, basketball. And my brother does have a few weights at home, and I do have a Club Line gym trial for 1 week that will cover one of the 3 weeks that it's closed, so that'll be pretty cool. But I'm probably going to head off to the gym now, guys. Today is a shoulder and arms day, and we'll see if we can squeeze a Saturday session, but we'll see how it goes. I want to prioritize the basketball training. But right now, we're playing this bad boy when we come back from the gym. So Oblivion did get remastered, so pretty much picked that one up for free on Game Pass, and I'm pretty happy with that. So we're going to play that for the majority of Anzac Day once we come back from the gym, and we'll probably go over some basketball highlights and stuff like that, because we're going through 2 weeks of basketball highlights. I'm going to see how I'm progressing. So far I am playing a bit more aggressively and with a bit more intent and thinking with my gameplay, just like passing, post up, shooting. Did shoot pretty well last week from the 3-point line finally, and hopefully we can keep that up consistently. But anyways, let's go head to the gym.
When I'm blue, I think of you in your eyes, how they look at mine, so kinda like that. You slow down time and everything's just fine. I was a beacon of bright stars. How does life go wandering far?
All right, so we just finished gym, pretty sweaty, looking kind of clean. Now we're just having our protein shake. So about 200 to 250 mils of full cream milk. Just eyeballing it. Perfect, 200 mil, we'll just settle for that. We got our dynamic whey protein, basically 26 grams of protein. This is what I've been taking since the start of my fat to fit transformation. 3 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, and yeah, on the carnivore diet specifically, it's kind of like my go-to protein. I think International Nutrition Corp is one of the best brands out there, specifically in Australia. So that's what the beautiful vanilla flavor is like. So we just give ourselves 3 scoops. So we got 10 grams of protein from the milk and 26 from the protein. So it rounds up to about 35 grams for this protein shake. Post-workout for the gym where we did our arm and leg day, my mate gave this to me. It's just L-carnitine. It's a bit old because it's starting to block up a little bit. Same with the creatine over there. So we're just gonna bag this boy up. Just give you a different kind of point of view kind of thing. So yeah, we just put a scoop of carnitine in, which is 1 serving. Just not too much or else we shit ourselves. We're gonna chow this down, but before we do that, I think it's time for a quick body shot, eh? Not like that, but just to see how we're feeling. We'll just chuck the camera here. Yeah, maybe a bit lower. Yeah, chuck it there. Perfect. All right, it's a bit dark, but it's always been dark in this part of the house. Just grab the mic there for a sec. So, post-workout, arms and shoulder day. I think we're around 165 kilos. Haven't weighed ourselves till the end of the month, so we'll see how that transpires in the next 5 days. Today is Anzac Day on the 25th. All right, so pretty happy with how my back's turning out and stuff. Gotta lose there will be excess skin here. How much is going to be up to my process and protocol. But overall, we're actually building muscle mass while we're losing body fat. So I'm pretty happy with that. We'll do another body scan. Didn't have the mic the whole time, but we'll do another body scan when yeah, pretty happy with how I'm looking. Yeah, we'll do another body scan after the 5-month challenge. So I think that's like the 30th of June. Yeah, 30th of June. But I'm gonna play some Oblivion Remastered. The nostalgia drugs are real. And yeah, I think I chose a Breton class with resistant magic and stuff like that. So I just wanna be a conjurer, destruction spells, and just hit people with a sword in the arena and play the storyline, because Oblivion was one of my favorite Elder Scrolls games overall, besides Morrowind and Skyrim. But I'm glad they remastered it. It looks absolutely amazing. But I'll see you guys probably tomorrow on the golf driving range, and we'll see how swimming goes. The following weeks, the gym will be closed, so we got to be a bit more creative and maybe go to other gyms around the city of Darwin. We'll see. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to review some basketball footage from the last 2 weeks, or last 2 Sundays. Pretty good contests here. I'm just trying to get my hand up, the hustle play here, just making sure the ball comes back in for my team. Pretty straightforward on top of the key post. Was able to finish with 2 hands for safety. Tough little fadeaway here from young fella, right in his face. Pretty nice. Nice heads-up play on the steal there. Pass was a bit lacking. Straight up 3 from range, absolute cash. That guy's a good shooter. Yeah, he's just got the height and the arms to able to shoot over people. Pretty tough hook shot here, heavily contested, N1 play, falling to the ground. Nice passing here. Straightforward right under the ring. CJ Terry Champion. Nice 3-pointer right in his grill, absolutely clean. Pretty straightforward pass here. Nice bump here with the low shoulder, able to create space. Pretty straightforward step there. Oh my gosh, and another pretty big drive in traffic. Finishes with the left, pretty tough. Double dribble into, a double pump into a fade. Pretty straightforward. And yeah, tween cross heavy into the Euro. Very tough. Just with the left as well. And doesn't use the screen here, just pulls up, hands it down, so he's just shooting for days. And now he's just got a hezzy into a shot. Pretty clean overall. Just playing pretty well today overall. A big bump there and finish with the right, so he definitely can finish with both hands. Good hustle play there to stop the player from getting it. And I get a wide open 3 to ice the game. So pretty good game 1 overall. Scored a couple of points, a couple of hustle plays, but now we're going to go into game 2. Pretty tough fadeaway hook shot here off a pretty awkward rebound, and a pretty nice inlet outlet pass there. And now he's going to go for a drive, and he does get blocked from behind. Very clean. A very slow motion look back from Jakan. Things got a bit chippy that previous 2 Sundays, and yeah, I guess Jakan just let him know, but they made up pretty quick, but it got a bit chippy to say the least. A pretty good pass there, and nice finish, even with the good contest from Jerry. And John on the ground here at 40 plus years of age, out hustling the young fellas. You gotta love to see it. Pretty nice drop step there. And yeah, Jakan was just able to finish at the rim at will at this game. Pretty tough fadeaway there. Wasn't really his shot, but it gave him the dap. Pretty nice. And Jakan hustling here, going in for the pretty tough layup, and I decided to have a good swing at it, but yeah, he was able to finish pretty hard on the right. A pretty good, I would say a pretty good heavy there into a straightforward drive, and he was able to do that again, but this time he has the shot, so he definitely has good setup. And I just pass it to him because I know he's going to ice the game here. He was just playing pretty well today, and we win game 2, and now we're going into game 3. I go for a nice little pass here. He just pretty much decides to do a slow motion step back, and he's able to shoot in his face. And a pretty tough layup here, but I think it was a travel, but they don't call it. But it was a pretty awesome circus shot here. I gotta say, oh man, that was a pretty tough shot. And he's able to finish with the offhand, and when he decides to shoot the 3 from range, no one with their hands up. Very awesome court vision coming in from Jerry. He was just able to find the player every single time. Whenever he drove inside the key, he's just got that court vision and that IQ. And I go for a pretty audacious hook shot there, but it worked out fine. Jerry again with the court vision. And yeah, I look for the pass. I just have a feeling he's going to ice it, and he does ice game 3 here. And we're on a bit of a roll, but now it's the following Sunday, so a week later. Was not able to play in this game, lost out in at the free throw line for the 5th member, but young fella here goes in for a pretty standard layup. I love what he does. Enzo was able to go to his patents backboard shot there, and pretty good 3 coming out here. Just able to take the step back into James' face. Tom was able just to finish inside pretty easily. Enzo at his signature spot was able to get it done. And yeah, John was starting to heat up from the outside, but it might have been too little too late. The young fellas were definitely able to get it done. The hezzy into the step back there. Absolutely baller. But unfortunately, Mraz fell once again, but he always bounces back. I love it. But this game was pretty cool. We were down pretty early, and we were able to get it back nicely up there from the young fella. Enzo able to cash money from 3 back to back here. So we were already down 5-0 at this point. A bit lazy from me for not playing through the screen here. Nice passing from our teammates overall. Beautiful play here. Might have got away with the travel, but we'll just call that continuation. Nice rebound there, quick hook shot. Not many people can react to it when I'm able to play that quick. Put my hand up, able to contest that shot, nearly drops. But yeah, Terry was able to get in there with that very tough floater, with finishing with his left hand, and then he follows it up with a awesome jumper from the mid-range. A nice lateral fake there. He's able to do that again, but now he's able to get to the rim, and he does have that height and arm advantage. Then he sinks one from the 3-point line. It's absolutely disgusting. Give him a screen there. I'm sorry, Enzo, my brother. Yeah, that's just a brick wall. It is what it is. And very tough layup here, actually. Finishing in traffic, able to finish with good control. Kicks it out, and I think Terry ices it for the game here, just about. Yeah. And we come back from an 8-2 deficit, and we came back from a 7-2 deficit. Apologies for the tilted camera, but yeah, I just put my hands up there, just get a deflection. We're able to start this game pretty well, but Tom comes back with a signature fadeaway from 18 feet, and a beautiful fake left-right into a in-between, finishes under the basket. Absolutely disgusting play he just did there. I put my hand up there, but Tommy's able to fade more to the left with his long arms. A very tough fadeaway from Shane there. It has been a while since we've seen him. Oh my, I just absolutely blocked him. It was clean, everyone agreed. I'm pretty happy with that. Shoot a backboard 3 here. You know, decide to finally shoot from the outside. See that he has the ISO play, absolutely goes left and torches Dom to the rim. And now we have Terry once again. He's able to go left again and finish with that body control, sealing out the defender. And now we have a very tough layup here. Might have got away with a travel, but no one called it. And I'm just shooting from 3-point land from here. Another backboard shot. Starting to feel myself just a little bit. And then a tough fadeaway from 10 feet from Tom there, but he's able to get it done over Terry. And Terry responds with a pretty simple crossover into a jump shot from the free throw line. And then he ices the game at 3-point line from the other side, and we win that one. And now we're going to game 4, and this is where Terry starts getting really, really hot. I nicknamed him CJ Champion because he kind of looks like him a little bit. A pretty good finish there overall. He's just shooting from 18-20 feet without much difficulty here, even though there's a hand up. It's just his pull-up is relatively quick, and John tries to respond with a layup, and they finally get on the board here. And then he's just shooting it like there's not much you can do if he gets to that spot, and he just gets a shot that's nearly uncontested. Jerry gambles here a little bit, but I'm able to finish at the rim. Pretty simple layup. Pretty tough fadeaway, all things considered, from the young fella here. Young fella kicks it to Terry. Terry just shoots it. He just knows that it's pretty tough for John to stop him at that range. And then young fella finally decides to go up here, and that ices the game. So we finished that game pretty quickly. Major props to Terry. I got a point or two. I got 3. I was shooting from the 3-point line, actually, so I scored half the points as well. But yeah, now we go into the last game of the day, and pretty nice layup here. Pretty tough, actually, when you think about it. This was a very awkward shot. We weren't expecting him to throw it back up here, but oh, he's so low here, and he does like around the world twice, and he finishes with a delayed crossover into a right-hand finish on the left side of the basket. That's technically very tough to do. Pretty simple layup there, coming through the lane here, and a nice delayed fake here. Decides to go up and under through the defense. Pretty easy. I set a pretty easy screen here. Young fella's able to finish. That's the kind of plays you want to see, you know, just the easy points, you know. And yeah, I decide to shoot from 3 here, and absolute money, doesn't even touch the net. And Terry decides to go in. He realizes that I'm hot. I shoot again, and the same shot doesn't touch the net. Absolutely disgusting. Feels good when I hit those shots. Strong power dribble there. Absolutely gets through inside the key. And then young fella decides to place it up there, absolutely icing that shot. He goes back to back here to try to bring his team back, and now the momentum is on their side. That's a tough all the way hook shot that he does here. They're just trying to get it done here, and then a fade away sky. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook there, absolutely disgusting. It was fun. All right, just finished a bit of a walk. I'm just keeping an eye on my left big toe. After running and intense training and stuff like that, not going to say it's pain, but I think I got a prick in there somewhere. So kind of like, I don't want to do any explosive movements whatsoever until I get it out, and I can't see it, so I might have to see a podiatrist. But today is the 26th. We did golf this morning, and I'm pretty happy with how golf turned out. My swing is getting more consistent, and but now we're going to weigh ourselves on the 26th, so we still have 4 days left till the end of the month, or 5 days I think. But we're going to weigh ourselves for week 14 and week 15. We're hoping for 165 or below, and I can't wait to see how much I weigh. So last week we weighed, I think it was 2 weeks ago we weighed 166, and we had 2 cheat meals, which ended up being Domino's and KFC. So got a couple more days left till we write down that number, but we're just hoping for consistent weight loss, which what we've been doing. We're kind of plateauing a little bit, but we're going to see how it goes. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. 164.5 minus the camera and stuff. So 164.2 is our current weight. I don't know how much that is in pounds. I'm assuming it's about 360 off the top of my head, maybe 362. So we've lost 1.8 kilos in the last 2 weeks. So week 14 and week 15, we're down to 164.2 kilos. So I'm pretty happy with that. Kind of need a shave, but I might let it grow. We'll see how it feels. But I can tell jawline's coming in a little bit. Kind of hit my eye here a little bit on the fridge. Just getting old, eh? But I feel like I have more energy, and I feel like I have more time. And this diet and this routine has good balance. And go out with my slogan, which is be grateful for the past so you can appreciate the present, so you can stride to the future. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, wherever you are around the world. This video will be live very shortly. And pretty happy with the weight loss. So we lost about a kilo per week, so nearly 2 kilos of weight loss. And we're hoping to smash the last 4 or 5 days of the month of April. And I hope you guys have a wonderful time with loved ones, and just appreciate for life what it is, which is you just got to do the best you can. And that's what I'm doing on this Fat to Fit transformation, trying to get back what I lost 15 years ago, which was my youth and being at a relatively healthy weight. So goals 114 kilos this year. Hope you guys are achieving your goals as well. Consistency is key, and diet is 70-80% of the work. So I'll see you guys later.